So in this video, I want to teach you a little trick called cross canceling, which may make multiplying fractions a little bit easier. So cross canceling means that we can reduce fractions before we even start multiplying. And this works really well when you have big numbers that you're multiplying. It helps you to not have to multiply such big numbers and also not have to reduce such big numbers at the end. So it doesn't always work, but it's always good to look out for it to see if you can spot a chance for it to work for you. So here's the way we do it. We're looking for numbers that are across from each other. So in this case, it would be the 4 and the 6 and the 5 and the 1. So this is the same problem that we just did in your guided notes. And before we multiplied straight across and we got 20 over 6 and then we reduced it. But here's another way to do it. I'm going to start by looking at the 5 and the 1. And I'm going to say to myself, is there anything that will divide into 5 that will also divide into 1? And the answer is no. So there's nothing I can do. So I'm going to come here. And I'm going to say, is there anything that will divide into 4 that will also divide into 6? And the answer is yes. 2 will divide into both of these. So I'm going to cancel out this 4, cancel out the 6, and I'm going to say 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Now I'm going to multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 3 is 3. And when I simplify that, I can now say 10 divided by 3. Which is 3 1/3. So let's look at another one. Here's the same problem we just worked in your guided notes. Just to remind you, we need to change this into a improper fraction. So I'm going to start by doing that, which was 3/6 times 13/6. Because 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So I'm going to look now and see if I can simplify before I multiply. So I'm going to start this way, 13 and 6. Is there anything that would divide into 13 that would also divide into 6? And the answer to that is no, so I have to leave that alone and come and try this way. Is there anything that will divide into 3 that will also divide into 6? And the answer is yes. We can divide 3 into both of these. So I'm going to cancel out the 3, and I'm going to say 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now I'm going to multiply across, and my numbers are just a little bit smaller now. So 1 times 13 is 13, and 6 times 2 is 12. And I'm going to change that to a mixed number and get 1 1/12. So again, this is a trick that's really helpful if you have big numbers that you're trying to multiply. It's really helpful to get them to a smaller form before you have to multiply them. But sometimes you might find that it's just as easy to multiply straight across. So it's a trick that's good to practice, good to get comfortable with. So when you do need it, it can be there to help you.